even in the cool temperatures overnight, hot spots flared. Fire crews worked through the night to control them. As daylight came, the wind began picking up, and as expected, the flames got bigger. The South Valley fire burning southeast of Dufur has forced evacuations and already burned several structures. Sky 8 caught some of the devastation from the air.
We just got the call that we had to get the horses out of there, so we ran as fast as we could up there and caught horses and got them out, and we could see it coming, down the ridge and then up our property.
Chris Elam and her daughter Jessica say they had to move fast yesterday.
Walking up the driveway of our property, and all of that is on the north side.
Their mission? To get their 4 horses off their Tye Valley property and out of harm's way.
This was, pretty fast moving, and we had to get out fast.
Their horses are now safe at the Tye Valley Fairgrounds, but they're also feeling thankful for something else. They're in the process of building a new home on the same property that burned.
Thank God we haven't started building yet.
She is all too familiar with the dangers of fire season. Her husband is a firefighter.
He's been busy for
ever since the first fire started.
Meantime, more crews from across the state are headed to help fight the South Valley fire. The hope that more boots on the ground will keep the fire from getting out of control. Back out here live, there are plenty of resources for people who need help. Neighbors, really just helping neighbors out here, providing safe places for animals and pets. A Red Cross shelter has also been set up at the Dalles Middle School. And in these types of conditions where it's dry, warm, and windy, it is so important to keep tabs on evacuation orders. Remember, level 3 means go now. Level 2 means get set to go. And of course, we have all the updated information on our website, kgw.com. Back to you.
Christine, all good information. Thank you very much. Right now, we want to bring in meteorologist Chris McGinnis to talk more about the weather on the fire lines. And Chris, before you start, I can tell you we just received word while Christine was talking that this fire is now up to 20,000 acres. It's got to be a lot because of the wind.
Yeah, the wind definitely not helping things. Of course, that brush just catches and goes, and the winds are a factor once again today. Brenda's would check out. It's a bright sunny day in the Dalles. This is a live picture from Oregon's Veterans Home in the Dalles. Sustained winds at 18 miles an hour. It's not as hot as it has been, and that helps a little bit. Relative humidities are just a smidge higher than they've been, but the wind is really the driving factor today, as it will continue to be the driving factor over the next couple of days. We've got the red flag warnings in effect for the East Gorge everywhere in this bright magenta color. Tonight, those go until 11 o'clock. I wanted to go back and show you the visible satellite imagery from yesterday, and you can see when that fire took off late yesterday afternoon. Look at that smoke plume right there at about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, just exploding south of the Dalles. And then the winds initially out of the southwest and then the northwest. The winds remain out of the northwest this afternoon. And this is a look at Futurecast. Forecast winds remain in the 20 to 25 mile an hour range with some slightly higher gusts through late this afternoon. They should subside a bit late tonight, but we're probably back into a bit of a windy forecast again tomorrow. The good news, if there is some, is that the temperatures won't be all that high. Now, the things driving the wind in the gorge right now is actually the cloud cover and the cooler air mass that has hit the coast and has hit the Rose City right now. This is a live look at the noon hour over downtown. It's cloudy from our Wells Fargo sky camera. Light winds here and temperatures in the mid-60s. So we are enjoying a nice break in that extended heat wave that we've had. And Brenda, I think this nice cooler weather sticks around for a couple of more days, but we do have 90s and maybe several days of 90s back in the 7-day forecast. More on that, and of course, a look ahead to the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.